Okay, I want to say something really quick. So, be careful of people that are teaching you that aren't learning on their own. Meaning, like, as a coach, I have coaches that I go and follow. I have therapists when I need to tap into a therapist. I have people that's helping me because I don't feel like you come to this revelation of knowing everything. I feel like you're always learning. That's my little tidbit. Okay, that's not what I want to talk about though. What I wanted to really talk about was the fact that there was something that came up recently with me that I learned about myself. And I want to share with you because it may help you. All right, here we go. So I was talking to someone, and she was saying to me about how, where I am right now, what are some things that are changing? How are you growing now that I'm 41? What do I find in my life now that's different that that wasn't so bothersome for me or whatever in my 30s? And she'll speak it in the forms of relationship. I'm like, one thing that I've noticed now is I care more about having someone that's more attentive, because previously I didn't have that, but now I find myself wanting and desiring more attention. Before I was Miss Independent, I'm good. I don't need people around me. I don't want whoever I'm with in the relationship I'm in, like, you don't need to be all in my face, whatever, we cool, we can spend time together, but I like being by myself, right? But now in my 40s, I'm like, I need someone that's more attentive. So the last relationship I was in, he was not attentive at all. So it made me very anxious, not trusting of him, not on top of things that he's done, but we ain't gonna get into that. But just the attentiveness of, even when I'm talking to you, you're looking at your phone. I'm listening to you. No, you're looking at your phone. You're paying attention to everything else but me. And it made me distrust him even more, because someone who doesn't pay attention to you, it's almost like you're not that important to them. But like I was saying, that was new for me, because before I didn't care about the attention, but now I do. And then as we're talking, she was like, well, where did that start? I'm like, what? She was like, well, where did it start that you didn't care about people paying attention to you? Because that's not normal. Like, most people typically want attention, and then not attention in the sense of you got to pay attention to everything I'm doing all the time. No, when we're talking, be attentive to me. Make time for me. Make me a priority in your life. That was stuff that I didn't care about before, didn't realize it was dysfunctional thinking. She's like, where did it come from? And I had to start thinking, where did that come from? Because is that dysfunctional? But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh, well, it came from my childhood. Like, I pretty much raised myself. My dad left when I was 6. My mom, had her own issues that she was dealing with. So as a child who was pretty much raising herself, I got used to people not paying no attention to me. So it was normal. But now, I've done my healing work, and I've been doing like deep healing for the last 8 years now. And I'm constantly getting revelation of things and unlearning things that just was dysfunctional. And now I realize that's not normal. And it was normal for me because it used to hurt my feelings that she didn't pay attention to me. It used to hurt my feelings that I was home alone a lot with my little brother, of course, but still alone. No adult there loving you, caring for you, providing for you, all the things that I just got to the space where I was like, obviously, I'm either going to keep being hurt over and over again, or I'm just going to get used to it and be okay with it. And that's what I did. I got used to it. I was okay with it. It doesn't bother me, And I brought that into my childhood, that the men I dated were men that were not attentive to me, and it was normal for me. I didn't care that they was out and about doing whatever it is. It made cheating easy because like I said, it made cheating easy because I just wasn't checking up on you. I wasn't calling you all the time. Like, text message was totally okay with me. So you could be sitting next to somebody and I wouldn't never known, because I'm not picking up the phone calling you. Like, you good? I'm good, straight, go ahead, move on. But now this healed version of me is like, no, you need to pick up the phone. FaceTime is a thing. You need to be FaceTiming me. Why aren't you calling me? Why is there not more attentiveness? And it ain't even just the fact of I need you to be in my face at all times. No, even when you're away from me, you can be respectful enough to pick up a phone and FaceTime me. There's nowhere in this world that you can't pick up a phone and call. There's nowhere, wherever you're doing, that you can't FaceTime me. You know what I mean? And just say, hey, babe, I just want to see your face. Whatever, because there's no connection in text messaging. And I realized also that was another thing. I didn't care that much about the connection. I just wanted to have somebody there when I wanted you there, and when I don't want you there, don't be there. And now I'm at the space where, not just now, because I've been like wanting more, but I'm just saying now in my 40s, the aspect of being more attentive, I'm like, I need someone that's going to pay attention to me, that's going to take intentional time with me, that when we're sitting at dinner, you take me out to dinner somewhere, me and you need to be sitting and having a conversation. You need to be looking at me in my eyes when I'm talking. You need to be paying attention to me. The phone and all that stuff, it just don't work. But I'm like that now. So like I said, before I was not like that. And honestly, this just hit me in my 40s. I say all that again to say that starting on Monday, I have a relationship reset, basically where we're going to go through and learn what are the patterns that you have and the cycles that you have in your relationship, and how to break those cycles so that you can start building real connection, deep love, no more shallow relationships, no more unemotional men or women in your life where you're getting down to the depths of that. But it starts with you first making yourself aware of what are those things that's still bothering you, so that you can start having more connection in your relationships, and you can start attracting better men, better women in your life, so we can have deeper relationships, because at the end of the day, we're over shallow. God made us for connection. He wired us for connection, but we have these broken patterns. It's a 3-day workshop. It is the 29th, the 30th, and July 2nd. And it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live, but you do have to register. So register for that. We're going to go live. So register for that course. Again, it starts Monday, the 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.